Here we are.
We.
We.
What? Hi.
We.
We.
Hey,
O-D-O.
hello, Dio. Well, we're going to continue with the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Great
We
Ace
knew that
Attorney
already.
Chronicles. Woohoo. Yes.
Yes. I
Right,
don't feel like I forgot something really important.
Did we forget something really important?
Probably. Nah, whatever.
Volume is...
Oh, thank you for reminding. Otherwise, people would not hear the beautiful music, lest they miss out on Sholmes's music genius.
Sad viola playing, I guess.
Yes, although he now, yeah,
Now he has his straddle Publius back.
Allegedly. So I'm not going to do a recap. That was yesterday. If you missed out on it, there's a VoD for that.
I missed out on it.
Yeah, you kind of pieced out.
I have no idea what's happening.
Well, we just got Benedict.
Oleg's Benedict. There.
Yeah, we got him. We were gonna get him arrested.
We
and he
got
ran
him
away.
in trubs and he runs away. You're right. I remember that now.
So I don't really know, but it's still the 15th of April, so
and
it's
we're
not the next
still
day.
on Backwastois.
Yeah. So.
Are we just delving straight in?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Crashing
yeah,
right
just
in.
crashing right in.
Okie dokie then. My tea is too warm to drink, so that's nice for me. See, that's why I hate grown-ups. All they do is feed you a pack of lies and take stuff away from you. Oh really, Miss Lestrade? Tell me, is that overcoat keeping you warm? What? Oh my, surely you were given that. Yeah, the D let me keep it, after I looked daggers at him for long enough. He went through the pockets and then said, "Go on then, have it," before telling me to scarper. Always pays off, giving people a look like you ate them.
I can't help feeling that it's going to get you into serious trouble one day.
What I really wanted was that nice shiny disc, mind. The music box disc.
But Mr. Windybank said it was practically worthless.
I think I'm gonna go and have another bash. Give him a long, hard stare. I think not, Miss Lestrade. We shan't enter Windybanks again today. Why not? That's not fair.
It can't be helped, I'm afraid. The police are investigating the scene now and taking a statement from Mr. Windybank.
But that disc's mine. I had the ticket for this coat and it was in this coat's pocket. And there should be something else and all. That's what that rotten cove said, innit?
Yes, he did mention something about another article, didn't he?
Well then, that's mine too. Whatever it is.
Oh, she's really pushing her luck. I mean... Is she?
I'm going to assume that Magnus, what's his face, gave her the ticket.
Yeah, I think
potentially.
So. Yeah, as a. I don't know. So we can figure out what happened to the omnibus.
Yeah. I just need to know who killed her.
Yeah, that's all we care about.
Bus,
Magnus himself, your wife.
Yeah. But bus, my beloved, bus. Yeah, hot bus summer. Miss Lestrade, I think it's time to admit defeat. You've had your haul for the day. Yeah, and it's all your fault, Sholmes. So, what are your plans now? Will you dine with us this evening? Eh? Iris would be delighted to cook, I'm sure, and I might entertain you with a modest violin recital. No, Tar? No. Howdy, Aza.
I know.
Why would I come round your place, eh? Have you lost your head or something? Oh dear, she's gone. Having reviled on me quite unnecessarily, I might add.
He seems to have recovered from the depression for now.
He does.
I can't help wondering if perhaps she might turn up anyway.
Interesting.
Once she's had a chance to calm down, I think there's a good chance she'll decide to come.
Very well then. I'll inform Iris to set a place for our potential guest at the dinner table this evening. And one more thing. I should be glad of your company later too.
Sorry?
I believe I will have a rather splendid surprise to show you.
I don't like the sound of this.
Oh, how exciting! What is it? If he told you that, it wouldn't be a surprise, would it? You shall have to wait and see, Miss Susato. Until later, then.
I still want to kind of sneakily look into that telegram.
Yeah, right? Wow.
Oh,
Snoop.
I'd never. Okay.
I want to know if the store for rent is going to be relevant.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just. Yeah.
Or if it's just set dressing. It might just be set dressing.
I don't think there's anything here.
Okay, my tea's cooled down enough to drink.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Alright, so. Shall we go to our own floor or to Sholmes' suite?
We can go to our floor. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's. I don't know. Probably nothing.
Is the cat anywhere to be found? No, that's just her room still. Let's have a conversation then. What's to do?
Can it really be that we've been in Great Britain for 2 months already?
Yes, it's gone by in a flash, hasn't it?
And what an English gentleman you've...
You trailed off there, Susato-san.
I'm so sorry. When I thought it through, I realised it's not at all true, actually. I simply don't feel that any Britishness has really rubbed off on you. That's probably for the best.
I was gonna say, keep it that way,
Yeah.
Inosuke. You don't want any of that.
No.
Nor you, to be honest.
Well, that's obviously because...
Yes, I know. Without a doubt, it's your kimono. It most certainly stands out.
I do adore the attire of English ladies. It's quite delightful. But somehow, I just don't feel ready to abandon my Japanese dress just yet.
I wonder how Susato-san would look in Western clothes. That would be interesting to see. Huh. I think we got an outfit for that, actually.
I was gonna say, don't we actually have?
Hold on, I'm actually quickly.
We have like the reskins.
I swear, yeah,
as it
this
were,
game
for
came with
don't we?
reskins.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think I have to go back to the title for that for a second. Yes. No, we. You know what? I'll save just in case. We can. I'll not make a second save. Yes. I still really love the graphic design in this game, though. Okay. Okay. So the game comes with extras, which
Yes.
I didn't pay attention to.
It was when we were exploring that we realised
Yeah.
that we also have the second game in here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Um.
Special content.
I think so. Yeah.
Because it's got like the art book and stuff in it too.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Which I tried to not look too much.
Yeah. It's a tailor.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My goodness.
Does she? Oh yeah, she kind of
Yeah.
has a steam.
Yeah, she kind of has a little steampunk thingy. It's kind of sweet, honestly.
But also, like, I prefer her.
Yeah, same.
But here we can put Sholmes in a.
Yeah, in that.
Yeah, we can do a culture swap
Yeah.
here. Mhm.
I still kind of like that little logo they gave him with the flower and the cog.
Yeah. Yeah. Same.
It's kind of neat.
But yeah, I was looking
that
at
looks
these.
pretty good on him.
Yeah. Yeah, but the it's like, yeah, outfits are only available for use in the Great Ace Attorney 2. I was like, what do you mean? Okay, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh!
And there were also like a couple of achievements and stuff,
Yes,
which
yeah.
was just like, yeah. And
Yeah.
you were like, wait a second.
I'm
The Japanese outfit for Sholmes is just, yes, I know Japanese culture. Yeah, right?
Yeah, no, it's true. But hold on. Is it Sholmes's?
Yeah, find the little...
Look at
yeah,
the
that...
stupid hair.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Find the one where they're like mascots that they
Yeah, that was
use,
literally what I was
right?
trying to find.
That's so funny. Has a plate of sushi, eat your hamburger straps. Yeah.
Oh,
There
here.
it is. Yeah.
Here we go. Look at these.
Yeah, like
Look at
these
these
are the
cute
felt
things.
doll charms that Iris has attached to her knapsack. They're a bear and a hare based on Iris and Sholmes and were originally going to be very instrumental in the story and be shown in a lot of close-up detail. I gave a great deal of thought to their construction whilst trying to make them as fun as possible. They're a particular favourite of mine.
And it's like,
It's like,
we're going to,
We're
huh?
going to. They did not get used. It's sad. But I love these. They're so cute.
I know, right? The fact they made Sholmes' hair is kind of perfect. Because, yeah. Anyway, I had to show that because it's too cute.
Yeah.
I'm sure glad with the design we got though.
Yeah, because... yeah.
Anyway,
Let's go back to...
yeah. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, Fanseeks' stuff is pretty funny.
yeah, it's also the hideous designs they
Oh yeah,
could
those
have had
ones.
this.
Yeah.
I'm
To be
so
fair,
glad
that
we
makes
didn't
him
get
look way
this.
more like a Pokemon trainer.
Yeah, like there's some really Pokemon trainer-esque like
Yeah.
designs in here.
Yeah.
But yeah. This is more if we want to go to Final Fantasy.
Yes. Yeah.
Also this.
Yeah.
Is,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, we got this.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go back to the game, shall we?
Yeehaw.
I'm sorry.
No, don't. Yes, do be.
I have to do loading.
Loading. That was a long load time.
That was very long, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Quite frankly, I gave up. Why am I suddenly so sleepy? Oh.
Every single time, like it's already 2:45 now, and nobody has given me a birthday gift yet. I hate
Yeah,
this game.
it's true. Mhm. Your brain's gone numb from crafting
Oh!
24 submersible
Oh.
parts. Yeah, Socket knows your pain.
Yeah, I recently started picking up submarines because nobody else was running it in the free company.
The birthday joke is that it's the 15th of April in game.
Yes. No,
and-
it's not actually my birthday.
The 15th of April is
It's my
Socket's birthday. So
No, please, sorry.
yeah, it's
Thank you for clarifying.
don't get excited.
It's my in-game birthday.
Happy in-game birthday,
Thank
Socket
you.
fans. Okay, put down my tea and get on this.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Susie and Aruno, come in. Her voice changes every time. I don't care.
Good afternoon, Iris.
Thank you so much for breakfast this morning. Yeah, did you ever get to finish your breakfast? Did you?
Well, we were apparently eating it in a particular way that Sholmes took great
Yeah,
offense
exactly.
to.
And then Iris said that she'd heat it up for you later when you got back. And I don't know about that. Your cold bacon and scrambled whatsits. You'd have given her a Chicago bus driver chain smoker voice. Well, good for you. I can't do that one. I have cowboy. I have English. I have
Texan.
I said that.
I was just going to do two. I was just going to give you cowboy and Texan. Because you got kind of cowboy and you kind of got Texan.
No, really, no.
Oh.
No, I can do cowboy.
Well, I guess I should call it Ghanaian these days.
I really wished I thought that one through.
Or,
I'm just so glad that because my PC can't run Final Fantasy XIV whilst we stream, that I'm never going to have to read certain people with the,
I
with
just
cowboy voice.
I just want to pull out like a little cowboy hat and put it on Silk every single time.
On Selk, okay. Just... No, his cutscenes are mostly voiced, so there, Nina.
Do I want to? No, in
Yeah, they
Rectica he has a lot to say that isn't voiced. Oh, that'd be good actually,
Well,
because he's
maybe-
all like, "Oh, notice me, senpai," in Rectica. Anyway,
Well, my PC can't run at the end, goodbye. Time to craft 495 dark steel nuggets.
oh yeah.
Good luck. Good luck with all that.
Yeah, I've just been running the 3 submarines we have, and I know I need to upgrade and add the 4th one, but I'm too afraid of even looking at the parts we have.
Yeah.
I know how to make
I also hate the fact that because I have pretty much every single crafter.
Yeah.
I mean, I have every single crafter at 90+.
Yeah, I'm like, come help me. I'm not an only crafter. I can only do blacksmithing, goldsmithing, and armor smithing. Why do I have the 3 smithing ones?
Because...
Why did I do that?
Because Payu has big, fat blacksmithing titties.
Yes. Also, nobody had told me that the mining gear...
Oh yeah, the new orange script mining gear
it's super slutty. I was like, at the front it looks normal, you turn it at the back, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was quite
We are
pleased.
wearing nothing.
Yeah. He got tired of one of my alts, basically, just salivating over his plump, manly titties. And now he's just like, okay, focus on the spine for a bit, please.
Yeah.
Salute.
Are you your partner's FC's workshop on? Yeah, I inherited this free company.
Yes.
I own everything.
A while ago, to be fair, it was like...
Yeah, I probably like
Mid-Heavensward.
The Mid-Heavensward I inherited this free company.
So, it's been a while.
It was the first free company I joined.
I mean, you've owned it longer than its original owner did.
Yeah.
So...
And that's how I got a house.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Now there's so many free plots.
Yes, but we've upgraded it to a
medium
plot now. We just gave it the new.
Yeah, I got medium plot during the period. Yeah,
cover.
I got the new housing skin. That's how I have also started figuring out how to use the workshop.
It's so cute. You think that the formula on the backboard is quantum mechanics? You know, I
wouldn't know.
Would not know.
I'm dumb.
Like back in the day. Like these days it's that thing, isn't it? Like that whole like r/I'm very smart. They're always like, oh my god, quantum mechanics actually. I understand it. Yeah, I was doing that before it was cool. I don't know anything, but one time in physics, and like this is like pre-GCSE, I learned about the concept of like quantum mechanics. And like we had to write an essay on something that interested us, and I wrote an essay on like the concept of quantum mechanics, and my teacher was like, yeah, no, something we've actually done in class, please. So I had to rewrite my essay, and I've never forgiven quantum mechanics ever since. It's so gross. I was like, but that's not interesting. Screw you. Anyway. I wouldn't recognize quantum mechanics these days if it hit me in the face, clearly. But I believe you, Dio.
I'm unironically, I've actually forgotten literally everything on the science subjects. Like, I'm not proud of it, but I don't remember a bloody thing. Like, the most basic things I don't remember.
I remember being top in my physics class at wiring a plug in, you know, we were timed. And I came first.
Why was that part of your physics?
I genuinely don't know.
I had a subject called technology that was part of that.
Yeah, well, that's probably why. I was the fastest.
I mean, that is impressive.
So,
they never told us how to wire plugs because it's illegal where I'm from.
Yes. To be fair, I think it's one of those things that should be illegal, but also it's really handy to know. Woo!
Yeah. So don't worry about derailing the stream. We do that ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry. It's not your fault.
Shall I?
Yeah, you can continue. Go on then.
Him. Oh, don't mention it! Goodness, look at the time already!
Yeah, where's my birthday gift?
Yeah, your birthday gift!
Busy as always.
You're telling on yourself. I am! I'm preparing everything for dinner this evening.
Yeah, I'm girl bossing.
You're
gaslighting.
Grifting.
Already? You're obviously cooking something special, are you?
Oh, yes! After all, we have a special guest joining us. Guess who it is? You'll never guess.
The Queen.
The Queen is not coming to your birthday.
Look at all those little eyes.
All those little eyes?
What?
How many eyes do you think she has?
I'm kind of scared, Rinasuke. Where are the other eyes? Where are they? I don't actually
normal
want
amount
to know.
For a spider. Oh dear. It is awkward when you already know the answer, isn't it? It's Ginny! Isn't that exciting?
The Queen.
Oh, Oh, what a surprise! Yes, that's wonderful news.
Wow, Iris seems overjoyed at the idea.
Well, the tooltips did say that they're good friends now, so...
Yeah.
Quelle surprise. I can't wait to learn some pickpocketing tips from a real professional.
Uh-huh. Oh yes, that does sound like fun. Whoa, Susanna, don't give me that look, please!
I'm not sure that's entirely appropriate. Are you, Mr. Naruhodo?
By the way, Iris, what's Mr. Sherms up to? Why is he angrily staring at his desk?
Just seems so depressed. Why is he in his, like, bipolar phase? I don't... Like, what...
Like, maybe he didn't have money for the drugs, which is why he had to pawn shop his invention.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And he hasn't had any good cases.
He detoxing.
Yeah.
Hurley? Oh, he's been like that ever since he got back.
Hello, Mr. Sholmes.
I beg that you won't speak to me.
Oh my god, no.
Oh god.
Sorry?
I don't know who you are, but kindly take your leave.
Okay,
Yeah, well, the drugs really have kicked in, haven't they? Or kicked off. I mean, kicked away. As you can see, I'm not here.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I do apologise. When he gets like this, he's completely oblivious to everything.
Yes, I see.
Really, he behaves just like a child sometimes, Hurley does. Mr. Sholmes and Iris have something of a parent and child relationship, don't they?
Yes, except that Iris is clearly the parent here. Come to think of it, I wonder where her real parents are.
Dead, Dave. What's the matter, Bruno? You have ever such a funny look on your face.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
I know what it is. Why does this girl live here with Mr. Sholmes? You're wondering. Am I right?
How did you know?
Oh, Bruno, I can read you like a book.
This girl's dangerous.
Don't worry, you can ask me anything. I won't mind.
Well, I guess we're gonna have a conversation. Actually, I want to examine Sholmes if we can.
Oh, is that why? Just... Oh...
So, Mr. Sholmes, what are you so engrossed in?
Did you not hear? I am not here!
Of course, you're not.
I cannot think why the whole bed of the ocean is not one so... Let's start again, shall we? He's grousing. I cannot think why the whole bed of the ocean is not one solid mass of oysters, so prolific the creatures seem.
You won't even turn around and look at me.
It's best just to leave him alone when he's in one of his moods like this.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oysters.
I hate oysters.
Well,
Oysters probably hate me too.
yeah,
That's not the
I
point.
think so.
Let's ask about Ginny. So, by Ginny you mean Miss Lestrade, the young woman from McGilda's case 2 months ago, right?
Yes, who also stole my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Although, after that trial, I invited her back here and we had dinner together. And now we're the best of friends.
Oh, okay.
You said that in the tooltip. Why are you acting surprised?
Yeah, I know
We
it's
know
in
this
the
already.
tooltip.
Oh, what a lovely tale. Yes, now if I bump into her on the street, she runs away as fast as she can. Oh. And I chase after her down the back alleys.
Interesting idea of friendship.
And then I let her have the latest colour of smoke grenade I've developed. Oh. There are so many beautiful colours in the world. Ginny wants me to make a whole rainbow. Oh, they're gay. Okay, cool.
I suppose this means you've let Miss Lestrade keep the smoke grenade launcher, have you?
Yes, that's right.
I think you're enabling crime, Iris.
I'd got bored of it anyway. Hurley always reacts the same way when I shoot him with it now.
Poor Hurley.
Ooh, I can't wait for Ginny to arrive. It's been too long since she last came over. I'm so excited.
I just hope she does actually come.
Well, we've all been there. We've got a friend who's supposed to come over. We've made dinner, and then they're like, oh, actually, I'm busy, bye. And it's disappointing. That's lying. I have no friends. I'm sure you've been wondering why it is that I live here with Hurley, haven't you?
Well, it has crossed my mind. That and where are your real parents?
My mum.
Oh no! What a thing to crash the bloody thing on. My mum!
My mum.
Give me a second. I'm so sorry
Was
about
she
this.
about to say mummy? Ugh.
My mummy.
My mummy.
Okay. Right.
Mumtha. Mamu mum.
Sorry about that. I was worried it would throw a fit today, and it did. There we go. You back? I hope.
Hello, Ganondoodles. You made it.
Okay, the sound does still work, but for some reason the music stopped playing here.
Okay.
I
well,
guess that.
I guess it's because it's so sad.
Yeah.
I hope you're feeling a little better, or at least not. I hope. You can't believe you missed McGill did mention yesterday. Yeah. He just to spite you. Yeah. We're like maybe one step closer to solving who killed Omnibus, my beloved.
Yeah.
My mummy and daddy aren't with me anymore. Mummy passed away when I was born. And at around the same time, my father... Well, he had to go to a faraway land because of one of the cases he and Hurley were working on.
Oh. Wait a minute. Did you say he and Hurley?
Yes. Daddy and Hurley were always solving mysterious cases together.
She didn't mention that before.
Should she have done? She doesn't owe
quite.
you anything. He wrote them all up in his diaries. That's what's in the metal chest over there.
Really? You recorded them all?
So, you mean it's true? Mr. Sholmes really did have a partner with whom he tackled some of his most taxing cases? Oh yes! I mean, it's always nice to have one, isn't it?
Oh god, you still had to do work today.
Ooh.
Oh man. Oh no. Sorry. So, Mr. Sholmes' partner was your father?
Exactly. Hurley told me I wasn't allowed to look in the chest. But that only made me want to look even more.
Yeah.
So I opened it up, and Daddy's body was in it. And found your father's memoirs. Yes, so I asked Hurley, who wrote these? He nearly fell off his chair. But then he told me. That's when I found out that the author of all those accounts was my father.
So, Iris' father was Mr. Sholmes' partner. Iris' father?
I've practically lived with Hurley all my life. I was tiny when he took me in. So, it came as quite a shock. When Hurley told me he wasn't really my daddy, I mean.
It must have done.
I wonder why Mr. Sholmes chose to tell you, and at such a young age. Hurley says it's because he wouldn't have been able to hide it from me.
I mean, no,
Well,
quite
no, I mean,
frankly.
she's clearly quite smart. Oh? Well, having lived with Hurley all these years, you might say that his ways have rubbed off on me. There are some things I can just see. Especially lies. I almost know when people are lying before they open their mouths sometimes.
Right.
Anyway, I was so fascinated when I read Daddy's diaries. That's what inspired me to write The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, actually.
Yeah?
I'd always assumed Mr. Sholmes simply told you all those thrilling stories. Oh, no, Hurley's hopeless like that. He forgets everything. As soon as he's solved a case, it all but vanishes from his mind. Oh, I see.
I don't like that. That's extremely relatable.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Yeah. The other day it was so embarrassing. As usual, he totally forgot about the case he'd just solved. So the very next day, he gathered together all the people involved and proceeded to solve the case again.
Okay, what is he using?
Yeah, there's definitely... this is... It was quite a shock for everyone.
You can say that again.
You share your father's surname, don't you, Iris? That's right, Wilson. Daddy is Dr. John H. Wilson. I learned from his diaries that he's a doctor of medicine, you see. That's what prompted me to study and study, so that I could earn a doctorate as well.
Iris' father, who went to some distant land, and is a doctor by the name of John H. Wilson. You can't use the name. Whoops! Yeah.
Whoopsie doopsie. Wait.
The court will now hear the trial of. Oh.
Is he the guy who got? Is he the? I didn't see the first one, of course. Oh no.
Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case. The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. Yeah, I forgot that.
No.
That's right. Visiting professor of medicine at Imperial Yumeko University. And the man who, in the most bizarre of circumstances, lost his life just before we left Japan.
Oops.
Miss Susato.
Yes.
Perhaps we shouldn't pursue this conversation any further at this time.
I think that would be for the best.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, my dear fellows, how good to see you. Mr. Sholmes. Why ever did you not make your presence known to me before? This man is...
I want to bite this man in an unsexy way.
Well, no matter now. So, how the devil are you?
We've been with you for most of the day.
Goodness, really? Do tell me, Mr. Sholmes, is your violin unscathed? My violin? Whatever are you talking about, dear madam?
So, Galandulas, I cannot believe you weren't able to get through at all.
Yeah.
This is actually shocking.
Yeah. Agreed.
Like, legit. Just as well, it's not an emergency.
Yeah.
As such.
Yeah. Never mind that now. I have something far more interesting to show you.
Oh boy. This better be good, Sholmes.
Behold, my dear fellows.
Did you pocket this? It doesn't have blood on it, so it's probably not the same as.
Oh, another music box disc. No, not another disc, Miss Susato. This is the one Gregson demanded we hand over as evidence. Mr. McGilded's disc. Oh my.
Then what is it doing here?
You know, at times, Mr. Naruhodo, I think that though I have an undeniable turn for detection, I may well be even more adept at larceny. Oh, he pinched it. He pinched it. Oh, that would be wonderfully exciting. I'd be your pickpocketing assistant. And Bruno could be our go-to lawyer if we ever got caught.
Right.
Plus, Susie has such beautiful handwriting. She could write all our menacing crime notifications. Yes, I'd be delighted.
I'm just going to pretend this conversation never happened, I think. Don't nod at me, Sujato. Is there anything to examine? No. Okay, well, we'll just have a conversation with Sholmes about the music box disc. I don't understand. How did that disc come to be in your possession? I thought Inspector Gregson took it back to the Scotland Yard. To the Scotland
Quite
Yard.
correct. Yes, there's a McGilded mention just for you especially.
Yeah.
And that sort of uncompromising attitude is precisely why I always carry some of this.
It's laced with I was gonna say poison.
It's laced with some
drugs.
kind of opium, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
that's like he was.
It's a Wonka bar! Why? That's a bar of caramel, Mr. Sholmes.
Your one and only friend in times of loneliness, if I'm not mistaken.
If you will humour me, my dear fellows, cast your minds back to when the good detective confiscated the disc. Did you stick it to something? I'll be taking that, whatever it is, of McGilded's down to the yard, thank you very much. So hand it over.
Oh, yes, of course.
If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector. For the briefest of moments, I had the disc in my hand, did I not?
Yes, you did. But I still don't understand.
He glued string to it or some It was precisely at that moment that I summoned my one and only friend into action. I pressed the disc into a pair of bars like this. Oh my god. He made a print via caramel. Yeah.
That's
You
amazing.
know what? It did.
I think we all hate him, but I love to hate him.
Mm-hmm.
The disc and all the minuscule protrusions have made an image in the caramel.
Indeed. This caramel is quite exceptional. I developed it myself, you know.
It's full of drugs.
It's full of opium. Yeah. Suitably soft for making impressions, but resistant to melting. The result of a precisely controlled solution.
Do you think he... No, I'm not gonna go there.
What are you... What?
I think he uses for dick molds.
I really wish you hadn't
There
gone
you
there.
go.
You
You can't just put it like that, okay? Anyway, how extraordinary.
How extraordinary. Carrying a pair of these on one... I can't...
I got
I
the
can't-
this for you.
You
want this?
It's not... I can't get that out of my head. I can't... Sholmes and his caramel light. No, Carrying a pair of these on one's person frequently proves very useful indeed. Take a house key, for example. A simple press and its unique form is duplicated. I can enter anyone's property at will, and never without high sucrose nourishment.
I mean, it's pretty useful. Yeah, it sounds illegal.
From the image, I was able to create this. I confess I was most curious to know what manner of music would issue from the disc when played.
You know what? Just for Gallon Doodles, we'll first talk about McGilded.
Magnus McGilded, not a name I expected to hear again so soon.
Yes, it's only been 2 months since that grisly case.
Omnibus, my beloved. Oh! Oh, look at that. A corpse of... Ah, Toasty! Ugh.
Mr. McGilded's perished within hours of the trial's conclusion.
Ooh, hot summer.
Was it the curse of the Reaper? No one knows. Still now. The omnibus was reduced to a pile of ash.
Oh,
Not a shred of evidence remained. We'll just.
omnibus, my beloved.
And with a man's death, the truth about the murder in which he was so intimately involved was buried.
Oh, Fanzeeks is irritatingly hot.
I was gonna say it's a very hot image.
That was
like,
a really, really hot picture. Not without the fact that
not just
the
because
best
of the
there was a
omnibus.
burning bus in there.
Even though we successfully established Mr. McGilded's innocence in the trial,
The newspapers are still claiming that it remains an unsolved case.
I mean, it is true. We don't know who did that to the omnibus.
We don't.
The murder of the brickmaker, Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. In the end, the truth of the matter remains a mystery. We still have no idea what happened that night. And although Mr. McGilded was found not guilty through my defense, I still don't know if that was the right judgment or not.
Fucking
I was going to say!
I was like, no.
Oh.
It would appear the case is not yet closed.
Oh, Gandalf, I hope you don't think we've seen the last of Unzeeks.
No.
Because we really haven't. He's also on the cover of the second
Yes,
game.
he is.
So...
Do tell us then, Mr. Sholmes, what music does the disc play? Well, unfortunately, I have no idea.
No idea?
None whatsoever. Are you familiar with the workings of a music box, my dear fellows?
We are! Oh, we literally discussed the fucking bullshit!
Well, I mean, there's workings and there's workings.
Okay, well,
I
no,
mean-
I'm afraid not.
Goodness, you don't know, Runo?
Apparently not. Like... Oh boy.
Inside a music box, there's a special metal piece called a comb. That's what produces the sound. Small protuberances pluck the different teeth of the comb as they rotate past it, making the different notes.
Yeah, you're right. We're familiar with the how, but not the specifics.
Yeah, it's true. The first music boxes to be invented used a rotating cylinder with protuberances on it.
Yeah, honestly, Gandalf, it's still on my to-do list.
Yeah.
Don't worry, because we definitely need it.
do.
Like, the clownery, we haven't seen the end of it.
Yeah. Especially now we know that there's an entire second game in these chronicles. So many more cases. But over time, a new type of player was produced, which uses discs such as these. With that development, the popularity of music boxes spread far and wide, all around the globe. Around the globe, around the globe. Oh, you've done it now. Why exactly? Because the discs are easy to produce and can be interchanged to facilitate the playing of different tunes. There are a great many firms in Europe now manufacturing music boxes as a result. It is wonderful to be able to enjoy music even when no performer is present. But it is the very success of the invention that means we are now presented with an insurmountable problem.
What do you mean?
As you may imagine, the construction of one firm's music box does not match that of another. It actually doesn't make any sense that they would make them unable to play other people's music discs.
Yeah, I know.
That actually severely limits their playability, as well we know in our modern day. This is the freaking Betamax of music discs.
Mm-hmm.
And we have no way of knowing in which music box this particular disc was designed to be played. There is no resolution to this problem, I'm afraid. It's quite intractable.
Yeah, I see. So that's why...
Naturally, I tested the disc in those few music boxes I have at my disposal. But as you can hear, to no avail. Well, can we invade McGilded's house and see what he had? Because clearly it was designed for him.
Yeah.
The results were equally unsatisfactory in this one. So, I am presently engaged in acquiring an example of all the music boxes ever made in Europe.
I mean, he is very,
He needs a
useful
clownery
right
too,
now.
but yes.
Yes.
Every single one. That's Hurley for you. Always taking things too far. But my dear girl, an unsolved riddle is quite repugnant to my constitution.
That's surely all the different...
I need a new chair, okay? It's
Yeah.
too squeaky.
But surely all the different types in Europe will amount to a huge volume of music boxes, won't it?
Yes, that is certainly true in the worst case. I shall just have to ask you to vacate the attic room.
Oh my god. What?
Well, it's time I started getting things ready for dinner, I think. Ginny will be here before long. Thank you, Iris. Oh, well, you must let me help you then. Of course, Susie. There's plenty to do. I think I shall investigate the condition of my faithful performing partner. Now then, where did I leave it?
Let this be a lesson to you, Mr. Sholmes. Never leave anything too precious with the pawnbroker.
Yes, you may be right. Oh, that reminds me of something Mr. Windybank sent before. He said that he had a manuscript of Iris's in pawn, didn't he? You could read that quite drastically wrongly, couldn't you?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I'm glad you had to do that line with my accent. I didn't want to get there.
Did he?
Yes, he definitely mentioned it. Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom. Were his words, I believe.
So you heard about that, did you? I expect you were as incensed as I was. Oh, yes. The idea of such a wonderful story languishing in Mr. Windybank's storeroom, gathering dust. My dear madam, I'm quite sure I told you already. The pawnbroker's storeroom is the safest place for it. More secure than a bank's vault.
Sincerely doubt that.
Clearly. Only somebody says the password
Yeah.
watchword. And what about your Stradivarius, Hurley? Was that safe and secure? Well, there may be the occasional mix-up.
Caused by a certain impetuous someone not too far from me now.
Do you have any idea how long it took me to write that Baskerville story, Hurley? Oh, it sounds so exciting. The Hound of the Baskervilles. I should love to read it. Ah!
What's going on here? Why does it feel like an icy chill just swept through the room?
Susie, what did you just say? Why did she need the title?
Yeah.
You said The Hound of the Baskervilles. But how could you know the full title? Well, that's...
That's because Mrs. Sato is such a great fan of all the stories about Mr. Sholmes, of course.
But Bruno, The Hound of the Baskervilles has never been published. When I showed Hurley the manuscript, he told me that I wasn't allowed to publish it yet.
I don't understand.
That's why he said that he'd keep it safe. Until it was the right time for the story to be made public, you see.
So that's why the manuscript is at Windybank's.
And yet, how could Susie here know its title?
Um,
Well, Hurley, what's going on? Ah,
what is it, Mr. Sholmes?
it would appear our guest has arrived.
Mr. Lestrade!
This was a bad idea. I knew I weren't welcome. I'm going.
No, wait! Mr. Lestrade! I've all been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Haven't we, Iris?
Oh, Ginny. We'll have everything ready in a jiffy. Come along, Susie. Right, of course. It's a pleasure to see you here, Miss Lestrade. Please, make yourself at home. Don't stand in the doorway, my dear girl. Come along in. What say you to Sir Mendelssohn? I won't take no for an answer.
What the ever-living shit is Mendelssohn?
It's music, I believe.
Meddlesome assistant!
I'm pretty sure it's a composer, but I could be wrong. Oh, wow.
That evening, Iris prepared us all a meal that was even more delicious than usual. Mrs. Jones's violin performance was in no way meddlesome, and Gina, as we came to call her, taught us all how to steal things from one another without being noticed. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed themselves well into the night. Honestly, it sounds like a great time.
It does sound like a fun.
Legal consultancy.
9:34 p.m. on your birthday, and nobody has bought you any
No.
presents.
That was a very enjoyable evening, wasn't it?
Oh yes, Iris's cooking was truly divine.
And I feel as though I can still hear the enchanting strains of Mr. Sturm's violin even now.
Best of all, I bet I could steal the glasses from his lordship's face next time we're in court.
Please do. Please do, Susato.
Please do. Naruhodo-san, could I consult with you about something, I wonder?
What's the matter, Susato-san?
It's about the telegram I received.
Ah. The one that arrived first thing this morning, I suppose.
I've been summoned.
What? Summoned? What do you mean?
The telegram was from the Lord Chief Justice's office. Lord Strongheart has asked to see me.
Sus!
So sus.
Oh, that's
Steal from
sus.
Zeke's stupid wine thing. Yeah, you're right. We
Yeah.
should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Lord Chief's justice. When?
Tomorrow morning.
What? Then we have to start preparing at once.
Oh, no, that won't be necessary, Naruhodo-san. I've been summoned alone. Uh-oh.
Alone?
Uh-oh.
What on earth for?
Suspicious. Sus. So sus. I have no idea. I suppose I shall find out tomorrow.
Nah.
Distrust, mistrust.
What's all this about? Whatever it is, it's making me feel very uneasy, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Knock, knock. Oh, what could that be, I wonder?
Good evening, friends.
Ah, Iris. Hello again.
And Gina, too. Yes, Jenny's going to stay with us tonight. She's going to sleep in with me. Isn't that right, Ginny? Well, yeah. How lovely. Let me make a pot of tea. You know, I've learnt so much today. Oh, what in particular? All those things Ginny showed us. Wasn't it wonderful?
Ah, you mean all those pickpocketing techniques? We had fun trying them out on each other, didn't we?
I think I've awakened a natural talent. I could earn a living from it.
You might be getting ahead of yourself a little there. So, what brings you up to our humble quarters at this late hour?
Well, you see, I came to return this.
Wait, what? That's mine!
Oh my, however did you... I told you, didn't I? I have a natural talent for it.
Ah, yes, I'd forgotten. Iris literally is a child genius.
So anyway, here, you can have it back. Not that I really understand why you wear it, though.
Ah, thank you.
All right then, good night.
Yes, good night.
office, is it? What do you think, Ginny? I think I wouldn't fancy my chances with a lawyer what lives in a place like this. Yes, me too.
It seems as though Iris here still has some things she'd like to talk about.
I suppose. She probably wants to talk about the manuscript.
Yes, I suppose she probably does. Well, let's talk about that manuscript, shall we?
Iris, I suppose you're hoping to talk about the manuscript, aren't you? Aren't you going to tell me? I'm so sorry. I need a little more time. Please.
What? What did you do?
This is so sus. Everybody's sus. Why is everybody being sus? Alright, I understand.
Time to change your name to Sasatos.
I hope I haven't made you feel awkward. Oh, no, not at all, Iris. Not at all. I don't know what all this is about, really, but it's a story you made up. Is it, Iris? This mantle script or whatever you call it? It's not exactly a story that I made up. It's something I read in Daddy's diaries. Daddy's? That's right. That's right. Wrong accent. Just casually, just... You know, friends rub off on each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't suppose I've mentioned it to you before, Ginny, but my daddy was Hurley's assistant once, his partner. Eh? They solved all sorts of strange and mysterious cases together. Is that right, mister?
Apparently so. I was as surprised as you are, though.
And Daddy wrote all the details of every single case down, you see, in his diaries. So I study them and write my stories based on what actually happened.
We know about her
yeah.
father's. It was the very first
The
case in the game.
Socket played that case
Offline.
stream,
Yeah.
and it was only about partway through the boat case where,
Yeah.
like, I looked over and I was like, "Hey, this is really fun," and we started like playing
Playing
it
it
together,
together, yeah.
and then we were like, "Oh, we
Yeah.
should play this on stream."
Yeah.
So yeah, the very very first case in this game was actually the one where you were solving
Yeah.
who murdered.
Basically, yeah, Ninosuke was basically put on the stand because they thought he'd done it. So he was the prime murder suspect, and they're gonna convict him.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he died because some English woman poisoned him.
That one.
And yeah, that was a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
See, because he just had a dental procedure, so like she was fine drinking whatever it was, but because he of course had an open wound in his mouth, he yeah. Ha!
Did I read that line yet?
I
don't remember. So I study them and write my stories based on what actually happened. Oh, no, I read it now. So where's your old man now then? He had to go away on urgent business to a faraway land, and he'll be gone a very long time.
Oh, this is painful,
This
man.
actually fucking hurts. Holy moly. So, I've never really met him.
Oh, man. Yeah.
If we're lucky, it was just some guy who
Yeah,
took
maybe
on this guy's name.
Yeah.
Probably not. This game's not really pulled the punches so far, has it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Come to think of it, I don't know anything about Gina's parents either. Perhaps we should ask her. Really? Should
Really?
we? Should we have
This
a look at these
seems-
people?
This seems like a thing that we shouldn't.
Well, let's talk about the Hound of the Baskervilles.
Das Hund!
Das Hund.
Your cat's falling asleep on your arm and it's going numb.
Ah, the classic.
Better the arm than the toilet.
Yeah. Iris, the Hound of the Baskerville story. I take it that it's another tale inspired by your father's accounts.
That's right. I thought it was fascinating. But it's different somehow from the other cases. I mean,
Oh? How?
I don't really know, but it must be special in some way. Because after I'd written it and I showed the manuscript to Hurley, he turned as white as a sheet. It was the first time I've ever seen him like that.
Interesting.
Maybe it's got something to do with what your dead friend, had to do in the UK.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know.
Because
Maybe,
we don't know
'cause
about
that's
that
a big
either.
whole mystery thing,
Yeah.
isn't it? It
Yeah.
pains me to have to say this after you've toiled over it so long, Iris, but this story must not be published at this time, under any circumstances.
But why not? It's one of my best works.
I'm not at liberty to say, not now, so please do not ask me.
All right then, I won't.
But I do solemnly swear that I will explain everything one day, Iris, when the time is right.
If I didn't notice his chums, I'd be so worried about him dying before that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd be like, oh no, he just signed his death warrant.
Yeah, agreed.
And that's how the manuscript came to be with Mr. Winterbank, isn't it?
Yes. Hurley said that it had to be somewhere very safe.
Now that really gets my goat, that does.
He's treating you like a child. It's mean, that's what it is. You're keeping secrets like that.
I'm sure Mr. Sherms isn't trying to be mean.
Eh?
If he said he wasn't at liberty to talk about it, I'm sure there must have been a very good reason.
I think so too. You lot are too trusting for your own good. But he can't pull the wool over my eyes. Sholmes is lying to Iris. I bet my life on it.
What?
Hurley's lying to me.
Okay. Okay, what about his lie then, eh? Gina, what do you mean when you said you know Mr. Sherms is lying to Iris?
Well, he reckons he popped that manuscript or whatever, right? But come on, that's obviously a load of rubbish. Oh my, why would you think that, Gina? It's simple. If that story was really an old Windybank storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words you, could know about it. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. But Hurley would never do something like that, I'm sure of it. Ha! Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, the lot of them. You just ain't realised it yet. I'm telling you, that manuscript ain't at Windybank's. You'd soon see if you had a look. Even if you think you can trust him, I don't. That Sholmes is a liar like the rest of them. If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. See? Oh, but I don't mean that I think he sold it.
Yeah, well, Iris is just taking on Gina's accent a little bit. Besties do, you know?
I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Iris. Alright, I guess we're now just gonna pry about her parents,
Guess
because
so.
that's a
This
normal
seems
thing to do.
intrusive.
I've realised.
The dragons want to know about it too. How are they so loud?
Oh my god.
Come on!
I swear they are never normally this loud any other days of the week.
No.
Just Tuesdays and Wednesdays. They're like,
Yeah. Bloody
no
hell.
flying dragons. Are you quite finished?
Why are they still hanging around? But anyway, I've realised that I don't know anything about your parents, Gina.
I ain't got any, have I? Never did have.
And this is why you don't pry.
Look, the East End's full of orphans like me. No one wants nothing to do with us from the minute we're born. Not even our mums. But we all stick together. The older ones look after the little ones and make sure they get by. So that's why you're a pickpocket. Nah, diving's my life. I love it. I get a kick out of it every time I lift some pompous idiot's purse. And that's how we all afford to eat. I'm like Robin Hood, ain't I? That's how I see it. Oh, Gina. I do think about it sometimes. What it'd be like to have parents, I mean. I always thought it'd make everything right. But having listened to what Iris just said...
It's just gonna be planes.
It's just going to be planes, yeah. It sounds like having parents ain't always easy either. Oh. I mean, if you know you never had them, you don't feel like you're always wanting to meet them. It's true. I do want to see Daddy. So much.
I hate this game.
Oh, Iris. Oh my goodness, look at the time. Come along, Ginny. We should go back downstairs. Yeah, all right. And please, don't mention any of this to Hurley, will you?
No, of course not. Good night, then, Iris. Good night, Gina.
You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning. I insist. Oh, yes, please. I can't wait, Susie. Good night, then.
Iris, it sure is easy to forget, isn't it? Sometimes she speaks just like an adult, but deep down, she's still just a child.
Well, I think it's time that I turned in for the night too, Naruhodo-san.
Dr. John H. Wilson, Iris's father, but also the name of the murdered victim professor. Sorry, the murdered visiting professor. Pupil University. It can't be a mere coincidence. There's something deeper going on.
Good times for Sato, you'll be missed. Yeah, right.
Legitimately.
Mr. Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo. Or whoever.
That voice.
Mr. Naruhodo.
That's-
Yes.
Mr. Shums! What's going on? In the middle of the night?
It's Miss Lestrade. She's gone.
Gina?
She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris's room, but her bed is empty.
Well, she's an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home, no?
I think not. From speaking to her before she retired, I received the distinct impression that she was looking forward to breakfasting with Miss Susato. No, I don't believe the girl has gone home, but I've been waiting for over an hour now.
Over an hour? Oh.
If you'll indulge me, look out of the window, my dear fellow.
What's this about?
She got kidnapped by Mr. Egg Benedict. In the middle of the night. Oh, or not. Or she's in there.
Oh, wait a minute. Why is there a light on at this time of night?
That's Mr. Windybank's pawnbrokery.
Is she looking for the manuscript?
No wonder.
Mr. Windybanks. Oh no!
It's simple. If that story was really an old Windybank storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, could know about it. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you.
Could Gina have gone?
It seems you have some knowledge of the situation, Mr. Naruhodo.
Sorry, no, not really.
Well, anyway, we must investigate. At once. I mean, sorry,
At once!
Mrs. Otto! No, my birthday.
16th of April. Nobody got you a present.
Ah. The door to Windybanks. It's open.
Why does he leave all the stuff outside overnight? That's not
Good point, actually.
normally how these things work.
No.
And the lamp is burning.
It must be Gina, mustn't it?
Let us hope it's nothing more sinister.
Well,
Come, there's not a moment to lose. Clearly, something is afoot inside. And a leg. And an ankle. And a knee. Maybe an elbow, too.
there's no one here.
Mm-mm. Oh, yes. There is.
Oh.
Ah! Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes!
What the? Has Sholmes been shot?
Leave me, Mr. Naruhodo.
But,
After them. Go!
right! The last. I've lost them.
Hello, hello. What have we here? An alarm was just raised from this pawnbroker's, sir. Would you know something about that?
Officer, come with me. It's my friend, Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot.
Shot?
With a policeman close behind me, I ran back to Windybanks. Oh no, I've trapped.
Oh no.
Oh, it's worse than everything.
Mr. Sholmes!
Mr. Narado.
How bad is it? Never mind me, but there's much at stake. Behind that door. In the storeroom. Hurry!
Yeah, no blood. No, no, no. Oh, peeky window. Oh no!
Oh no! Well, I was complaining about how hard he was to voice. Uh-oh.
It's Gina!
Should be continued. Well, thanks for coming to stream.
Well.
Bang!
Bang.
Ah!
I'll be alright, Mr. Naruhodo! After them, go!
Why am I going through this?
Fly, you fool!
Behind that door. In the store. Oh wait.
Hurry! Sorry.
Sorry, no, I think flat.
Oh, yeah, sure
oh,
thing. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah, she definitely was holding that gun
And then went for a
before
nap.
she got unconscious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe we should go be called the Reaper instead. Yeah.
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 Yeah, sure thing.
Mm-hmm. From that moment, Windybank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, The preliminary investigation of the scene and questioning. It was just before dawn, before I was allowed back to my lodgings at 221B. Yeah, 9 out of 10 times we're also the one that they think has killed that person.
Somebody. Yeah,
so,
it's true.
Not just any bad luck, really.
Yeah.
Oh, Iris.
A telegram came, but all it said was, wait at home.
Ah. Yes, we asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back.
When I woke up, I was all alone. Hurley and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone.
That's pretty horrifying, actually.
What happened, Bruno?
Well, poor Iris, she's trembling. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. Explain everything that I know.
Something awful has happened, hasn't it?
No, yes, I'm afraid so. Wait, why is there smoke behind her?
It's the tea set.
Oh, yeah. It's spring at last and the weather is warmer now, but I love the smell of the fire and the steam rising from the kettle. Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Oh, how about some tea, Bruno?
Oh my god, that thing is cute. Though.
It is, isn't it?
Thanks, Iris, but I'm alright for now. With the green teas Isato sun makes me from time to time and Iris's unique herbal infusions, yeah, this place is a paradise for a true tea lover.
If you're sure, you know I always have plenty whenever you're feeling thirsty.
That's good that you
No,
get
right?
an
That
extra
tone
bit.
switch, it's kind of funny, yeah. But yeah. It is cute that there are different.
Should I check this for a second? Yeah, sorry. So this is the tea set that Mrs. Ato brought with her back from Japan, yeah. She hasn't noticed, yeah, but this is all the same.
Yeah,
Okay.
because she had a conversation, so now.
Susie's lovely green tea has had quite an impact on Hurley, you know. He stopped putting milk and sugar in his coffee even. And Hurley is normally bitterly opposed to bitterness.
Interesting. Yeah, the Daruma doll that I brought back with me from home, still with only one eye coloured in. I started to colour the other eye once I won my first court case here in Britain, but
That's cruel, only letting it have one eye.
yes, but it's because I don't consider myself a good enough lawyer yet, you see. Once I become a fully fledged lawyer, Mrs. Ato will colour in the other eye for me.
Well, in that case, why not colour in the other eye now? And then, every time you win a new case, give it an extra eye. You can never have too many eyes, you know.
Okay, what's up with Iris and like
Extra
Eyes?
eyes. Yeah, well, to be fair, that was your fault before. I guess Iris.
Oh, sorry, you choked to your tea when you're so
Oh,
oh no, oh
yeah.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been there. So painful too.
Call me crazy, but I never considered that.
Think outside the box, Mr. Naruhodo-san.
I've only been here in London for about 2 months, but my desk is starting to look a little bit messy already, yeah.
Hurley's desk is far worse, you know.
I'm sure if I try hard enough, I can make my desk as messy as Mr. Sholmes's.
I wonder.
I don't think I can.
Well, it takes a certain genius to reach that level of disorder, you know.
That's why I am a genius.
Yeah,
The path to true mess is long and arduous, it seems.
yeah. If messy desk means you're a genius, then I must be Mensa qualified.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks like a telegram.
It is, but you mustn't open it. Not under any circumstances.
All right, I won't. Now then, let's see.
No, what did I just say? You mustn't open it.
Don't worry, I won't. With this special concoction I've developed, I'll be able to see through the envelope without having to open it.
No, that's not allowed either.
Oh, but I'm sure it's something important.
Little geniuses sure can be mischievous. Honestly, I also would have been like, yeah, but let me look inside. Oh my god, is she gonna have a comment on our aquarium? We were rather lucky to find that old aquarium left behind here. Yeah. The prawns we put in here are doing rather well.
Shrimps is bugs.
Apparently, tanks like those were very popular in London before I was born.
Oh! Could be they're not anymore?
I think people discovered it was too much effort to clean them out and change the water all the time.
Oh, I can believe that. Prawns and anemones are fun for a while. Do you know, I've never been inside Mrs. Arto's room. I haven't so much as put my head around the door.
Oh, Susie often invites me up. It's so much fun.
Really? What's a room like?
I can't tell you that.
Oh.
A young maiden's private chamber is a place of bittersweet secrets, you know.
Where have I heard that before? I suppose some things are the same the world over. I think that might be it.
I think that's everything I remember from before. Oh, wait. Is there something on the shovel?
Oh,
ah!
that shovel! Oh, that spade has been in here since we started reading. Renting the place. Reading the place.
Bruno, that's not a spade, it's a shovel.
Ah, you're a shoveler, are you? I had a feeling you'd pick me up on that.
Oh no, a pick is something else entirely.
Stop dealing with you. Yeah, now I've dug myself into an even deeper hole. And it's okay, I feel you, mate. I feel ya. You didn't walk right into that one, you dumb bitch. Can't give them any openings like that. They'll never stop.
Well, I'm dreadfully sorry.
They're like...
I can't help it if you just keep saying things like that.
Okay. Events at Winterbanks. I'm sorry I have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windybank is dead. He was shot. We discovered it the early hours of the morning.
Oh, yes. I had a feeling.
You did?
Well, I saw all of those police carriages pulling up outside his shop. So I knew something must have happened there.
When we entered Windybanks in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of two thugs. They ran out onto the street and I chased after them, but they got away.
So, it was one of them who shot old Mr. Windybank, I suppose?
I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment.
Oh, why not?
They've arrested someone else as their prime suspect, you see? Gina.
Ginny? But why?
Well, the thing is...
No, Ginny wouldn't do something like that.
I know, none of us think she did it.
Then why have they arrested her?
I'm sorry, there was nothing I could do. Yeah, we'll just continue with this one for now.
What, Gina's arrest?
Yes.
I don't understand why they arrested Ginny. It's not fair. What about the two thugs that were at the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspects? After all, they shot Hurley dead, didn't they?
No, I mean Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris.
Oh, this is all so horrible.
The thing is, Mr. Winterbank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all the deposited articles. And the storeroom door was locked from the inside.
I see.
But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well.
Oh no!
And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards, we know they're very good at their job.
Yeah, very.
Don't tell me there was no one else in the room.
Yep, exactly. How did you know?
It's the only explanation.
Yes, the only explanation indeed.
What do you mean by that, Bruno? Well?
What can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't. Apparently we just changed the situation to show him the situation.
So where's Hurley then? Is he still there investigating the scene?
I see we were supposed to have touched on this one before, you know, she thought he was shot dead.
It did automatically go to the other ones, so you know.
Yeah, fair.
He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals.
I don't want you to worry. I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. He was taken to hospital this morning.
What?
Well, when we entered Winterbanks, a gun was fired and he took a bullet.
Hurley was shot? No!
It's alright. He isn't in danger.
Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital?
He's at Saint Sinners.
Interesting choice.
They're tending to him there.
I must see him at once.
I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't.
Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed.
No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see. He's not in danger, but they're preparing to operate.
Yeah, right?
Sir! Sir! Don't...
Oh, poor Hurley.
Injured Sholmes.
Funsy onesie.
It was the two thugs who were in Mr. Windybanks' shop. They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze.
After them.
Go!
After that, I ran into the street, but... well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away.
I think that's a very good thing.
Sorry?
Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, Bruno.
I mean, it's a good point.
On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that.
Oh, Iris.
Yeah, the light was
Oh!
on in there, so...
Sorry.
Yeah, the light was on, so what, I guess.
Yeah,
Maybe
all the stuff was outside. It's just...
No, but I mean, the stuff was, I think, it was just a map that they didn't switch out.
No, 100%
But, so I guess it's possible that the light was behind them and they were kind of silhouetted.
yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't that dark. Pitch black in the room, we saw light on from the street. Yeah, exactly. Unless, yeah, no, there's no reason for. I think he just, maybe he meant it was darkish.
Yes.
Maybe dark. Yeah, no, it's weird, right? Though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or alternatively, they just didn't think that out in a game where the tiniest detail is supposed to be important, right?
Yes. Yeah. It really annoys me sometimes.
Yeah.
Where's Susie, Bruno?
She's still at the police station.
Oh, why?
I expect she's still being questioned. The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while.
Why aren't you there then?
Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. And then Mr. Zato stayed behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started until later.
Oh, I see.
Sorry. Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early.
You should have let me know and I would have come to the station.
I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment, but I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on.
I want to go too. Take me with you, Bruno. I can't stand just sitting around here waiting.
I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder. Dude, can we
I mean,
talk about the
probably
things she's
seen
seen?
worse, yeah.
Also, the book she writes? I think she'll be alright.
Yeah.
But I don't want to leave her all alone here either. Alright then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me?
Oh yes, I'd love to.
Jean is at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital bed.
And don't forget, we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation.
Ah, I can see you're ready for action. I imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later.
Before or after he goes in for his operation and isn't allowed visitors.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like,
What? Just what?
it's weird.
Yeah, a bit.
Oh, new location has been added.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do a quick stretch. And it might.
Why's your shoulder bad?
My shoulder, yeah, and my back. So I
Oh.
need to get up for a moment.
Let's all do.
Let's do a stretch.
Yeah, we need to investigate our own words here. Yeah, we're being
Yeah.
real sus.
Yeah.
Hop.
Just gonna go up.
I'll just do my stretches here. Hop. Hop. Hop.
Elgato, no. This is still our old stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah, I still use a 15 quid old capture
Yes.
card.
Yeah.
No, nothing fancy here.
Yeah.
They even released a new version of this one, which I need to buy.
Of the capture
Yeah.
card, the cheap
Yeah.
one.
Because it's good for iPads, so...
Yeah. No, but it's that cheap thing that we've got that basically is designed for
Camcorders.
camcorders and digital cameras to like
Yeah.
broadcast images on TV screens and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of a delay, so you can't do
Yeah, anything that...
like anything that needs to have actual timing.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when the first game we played was Pokemon Snap on this,
Yeah, that
wasn't
was-
it?
I
And that
was-
was a challenge.
I'm surprised I did as well as I did at the time.
Yeah.
But no, sorry, I just need to get up because, yeah, my shoulder's being a bit of a jerk.
Yeah.
So,
Take care of yourself.
yeah.
But yeah, no. It's a good capture card, actually,
Yeah.
for the price, for
Yeah.
sure. It's actually kind of funny because I've seen it recommended it for other things as well.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to work out if there was a way I could use the iPad as an extra monitor for when we stream. Because right now, currently, I've got Socket's monitor plugged in. Like, my monitor is now plugged in also to Socket's computer, so we've just got,
Yeah.
like, the same
Yeah.
monitor going, like,
Yeah.
what's the word I'm looking for? Mirrored.
Mirror, yes.
But yeah, I can make my iPad an extra screen,
Yeah.
but it needs, ironically, this capture card and an extra HDMI cable and
Yeah.
a load of gubbins that we need to grab.
'Cause, yeah.
It's kind of funny, but it was literally this brand that they
Yeah.
recommended as like the best one they'd found, and it was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Because, yeah, that's all I do. I just have a HDMI cable that I plug into this USB stick.
Yeah,
That's what I
and
see.
sometimes it gets a bit finicky, and
That's why I sometimes disconnect.
yeah, and every now and then it yeah.
I'll be done soon, sorry.
I'll drink my tea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I don't have any lozenges or anything, do
I have some here.
I? Yeah, but it's actual lozenges.
I like lozenges.
Yeah. Oh wait, we do, downstairs.
Downstairs, yeah, there's that pack that I got for you last year. I'll hold the fort, don't worry.
Huh?
I'll hold the fort. I'll
I
sit
know you can do that.
here on my own,
You're fine.
alone. Nobody here beside me. Yep. Yep. I was prepared for this. Really ought to have like a little book of one-liners or something, just in case Socket abandons me on stream. to fend for myself. Alone. Maybe a couple of bars of caramel to keep me company in my lonesome times. Shome style. Yep.
Are you okay?
Yes. I am fine. Everything went well to gain access to all my neighbors' houses. Exactly. Shh, don't tell.
I think you might have melted a little bit in the hot water.
Yeah, very likely. They are from last year. They're fully legally. Yeah, it's completely legally if the key is made via caramel. So, yeah.
Is this why you can no longer get Caramax? Okay.
I think you'd have a hard time trying to impress anything into a bar of Caramac. Actually, you can buy Caramac, can't you? Is Caramac gone? Oh no, Caramac did go, didn't it?
Mm.
Eh,
I think.
eh.
I had it once. I was like,
It's fine.
doesn't really taste much like caramel.
Yeah, it did. A little bit.
Did it?
Kind of just tasted like white chocolate if you added some dulce de leche to it.
Yeah.
Can you whatchamacallit? You prefer caramel?
Yeah.
See, I don't know that one.
You've had it.
Do I?
You got
Oh,
it
is that the
once.
one that's like the Australian bar?
Yeah.
That like everybody's obsessed with? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. You still wonder how he did that.
Shomes.
It's Shomes. Shomes
Yeah.
does. Shomes does the Shomes things. But yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's his own caramel. I mean, let's face it, it's probably not caramel at all. It's probably another slightly syrupy, heavily cooked substance.
Uh-huh.
Don't you think?
I mean, yeah, 100%, but you know.
Yeah, holding two bars exactly next to each other, apparently unwrapped through the wrapper, like, yeah, and all that without being noticed. Yeah. Well, yeah. Magic Shomes is magic hands. Yeah, I don't know. It's possible. Thing is, everybody expects Shomes to be so freaking weird that he could easily have just done it right in everybody's faces, and they probably wouldn't even noticed because he's such a weirdo normally. Don't you think?
God, you have a point there. I think you're right.
Well, if you've seen any of those, I don't even know exactly where they are because, of course, I've only seen them on. Oh my god. r/DIY. I got distracted for a second there because I opened my mouth and a fly flew in. Blech.
That's
One
not
of
the
those
kind
little-
of protein shake you're looking
One of
for.
those little black ones. It stuck to my tongue. Help. Why did that happen to me? What have I done?
Maybe I'll stay over here.
Does he have a smelting oven? He probably made it out of tin. Is what I was going to say. Because tin melts quite low.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
You're
But
quite
yeah,
done.
it's all those like weird baity TikToks where they like make something absolutely useless. And they spend like half of it doing, you know, making impressions of whatever and like wax and then making like a resin cast and then like casting it in that kinetic sand and doing that and then they pour tin in it. Always tin.
Mm-hmm.
Which is apparently useful. Anyway. And then like somebody puts their foot in there and it's solely for engagement so everybody goes like, why is your foot in there? You know? Classic. Classic. Anyway, you quite finished.
I'm
Lozenge obtained.
done. Lozenge obtained.
I don't do lozenges. I prefer apparently little black flies. Blech. I can still taste it.
Are you ready to go to the hospital?
No, actually, I
You're
think I
full
am.
of
Yeah.
fly.
I swallowed a fly. I don't know why I swallowed the fly. Perhaps I'll die. You only see those things in debunking videos.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, right, same. It is baffling how anyone's allowed to post them without consequences. But yeah, I see them on like r/DIY.
Whoa, can we talk about how wide that bed is?
It's pretty wide.
Like, it's a really
That's a
horrible looking room.
double hospital bed. That. Why is it not
Why
like
is it
painted
so-
and shit? Classic NHS.
Also, that looks like a fucking murder curtain.
They all do.
Like, look at that. Oh, that's horrid.
They all do look like murder curtains. That's like partly the point, isn't it? They
Right.
all look like hospital ones anyway. You're the great British healthcare. It's true. The greatest.
Hurley! Oh! He's not here!
No, that's strange.
Why is it strange? They were going to go for an
Yeah, the nurse definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't she?
He's probably on the roof.
Oh, I know what's probably happened. Hurley was being a big baby and the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all, so he's been sent home.
I'm not so sure about that. Baby or not. There's no question that it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Sherm suffered.
Oh.
If you're sucking a lozenge,
I'm sorry.
do you want me to read your parts too, so you don't have to move it around your mouth? Or hello, what have we here?
Oh, it's another Bobby.
This ward is off limits, no visiting. So what are you doing in here, eh?
Well, I'll have you know, we're Hurley's next of kin.
Eh? Oh, well, begging your pardon then, ma'am. Sir. A little lady and a curious Eastern gentleman. The great mystery solver has a mysterious family, eh?
If that's how you see us, sure.
Where is he, Constable? Where's Hurley?
I believe he's currently in the operating theatre, ma'am, undergoing an extensive operation, just like we said he was going
Yeah.
to. For pity's sake.
Extensive?
It has been several hours since he went in.
Oh boy.
That's bad.
Oh dear. Is he going to be alright?
That's actually quite worrying.
Yeah, he's eyeless. That's fine. That's
Yeah,
normal.
yeah. Perfectly normal for English policemen. Well, it doesn't appear to be
Oh.
working, you see.
What the fuck is going on?
What? The anaesthetic, that is. Oh, he's probably immune to opiates.
Uh-huh.
Oh!
I have heard a report that the gentleman claims he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is.
Sorry, this game is just... Gotta keep that whatever PG like rating we've got here. Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's so buzzed on coffee that anaesthetic doesn't work. Which is why they tell you not to eat or drink anything for 24 hours beforehand. Just in case! Just in case you accidentally overdose on caffeine. Anyway, I think it would be fair to assume that he won't be back here for several hours yet.
I see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should leave and come back later. You think?
Oh, poor Hurley.
He's a very terrible parent, isn't he?
He's a pretty bad parent. Yeah, that's for sure. Can we read his chart? Or is that not HIPAA
I think it's just a bed. This must be Mr. Sherm's bed.
Poor Hurley. He does so hate windows.
I know. It looks as stiff as a board, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't think that will bother him.
No?
I often find him asleep face down on the floor, completely dead to the world.
Yeah,
That's the effect of all that coffee he has, and he
Yeah.
has like
Yeah.
the crash,
Yeah.
the caffeine crash
Yeah.
afterwards. I think I'd call the police if I discovered someone like that. I like how the game's like, yeah.
Yup.
Mhm.
Yes, what's that? Try to extract the caffeine. Yeah.
Mhm. There's a notice board on the wall here. Look, let's see. What does it say? Thought of the day. On seeing any vermin, calmly and discreetly inform matron.
Oh yes, they have rats and mice in hospitals like this that love to feast on all the medicine. If you don't deal with them, there's nothing left to treat the patients.
I don't think that's the main problem, if I'm perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Rats and mice? Oh, I see. This is a rather old building, I suppose.
But the doctors and nurses are all very good, I hear.
I don't get paid anything, but I certainly hope so, for Mr. Sholmes' sake. Whew. This is too real, man.
Yep.
Oh, remember when we went to a hospital the other month, and the bathroom was the most haunted looking thing.
Oh, when we were at the local
Yeah.
big NHS,
Yeah,
and yeah, the bathroom was just so haunted.
because it just had unfinished balls and
Yeah, and like big
things.
holes and stuff where
Also-
dryers had been taken
Yeah,
off and everything.
Also one old dryer that was like, I think
was
about
really an
4
antique.
decades old.
Yeah,
That was horrifying.
4 decades. It was earlier than the 80s, for
Yeah,
sure.
oh god,
I've
you're
never
right.
seen a dryer like that in my lifetime, so it definitely wasn't from the 80s. Like, I think it genuinely was from like the 70s.
Yeah.
No,
No joke. They sometimes, like, I remember when I was growing up, they would have documentaries about hospitals in certain undeveloped African countries, and it legitimately looked like a from there.
Yeah, or like, I mean, I guess from yeah, it did though.
This is not even like
It kind of had Cold War vibes. Like,
yeah.
or like, you know, when they show bunkers,
Mhm.
like the toilets from bunkers
Yeah.
from like the wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, those kind. It was really haunted.
See, this kind of checks out to
But
me.
the fact that that was a bathroom right next to the MRI department was actually just really funny because you're like super high tech. Cold War toilet.
But the MRI department is literally tacked on.
It's a porta cabin
That
with
they
a couple MRI machines in it.
just tacked it on the
Yes.
old building.
Kind of amazing, honestly. I didn't know this hospital was modular, but
Yeah, hey, at least we have an MRI machine.
yeah, I mean there is that.
I wonder what these are. Do you have an idea, Iris?
Oh, haven't you ever seen crutches before? Let me explain. They're for people with leg injuries, to help them walk. You hold one under each arm, you see.
Ah, right. I thought they were weapons of some sort.
That too. Why would there be weapons in a hospital?
To fight off the mice!
I thought maybe a fighter had been injured in a battle contest and had been brought here along with his weapons.
That's surprisingly plausible.
Oh my god. Don't think there's anything left. I'm upset there's nothing in this.
I was
this-
expecting there to be something in the bin.
Well,
Maybe a Pokeball or something.
forever.
Forever check the bins. Forever.
Never escaping that.
No. Can we go to the crime scene?
Yes, but it's telling me I should go to the prison.
Okay, fine.
But I
It's
wanna
only
go to
telling
the
you that the
crime
prison's a new location.
Oh yeah, true.
It
no, you're
also
right.
said that. I mean, Iris
Yeah.
wanted to go to the crime scene.
Oh, here we are.
Is
With
this,
banks, pawnbroker.
do you think it's the twin brother of the other Bobby, or
I think the Bobbies are like the Nurse Joys of this world right now, of London.
yeah, it's true.
So I do think they are related.
yeah,
as a matter
I mean,
of
I
fact.
guess Officer Jenny's great grandfather.
Yeah.
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 The extra little plank on the wall just for the same bowls is on the little closet things, making you
Oh!
mad. Understandably. Oh no!
Oh, that was uncomfortable. No.
So many Officer Jennys.
This is where it happened then. Last night.
That's right. The two thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables.
But apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance.
I mean, there's something smashed on the floor. First off, the lamp.
Yeah.
In fact. Oh, the lamp
The
is
lamp.
smashed. So I bet that's why it was suddenly pitch black.
Oh, yeah.
When they went in, they
Yeah.
must have smashed the lamp off.
Yeah.
They all work by echolocation since they don't have eyes, which is why so many things get missed. Yeah, it's true. Bob, aka Bobby. It's true. Bob 1, Bob 2, Bob 3. Bob.
No, you're right about that, actually.
In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking.
Mm-hmm.
In the cutscene, there was light again, though. Yeah, but it was by Sholmes' body, so... Didn't forget Bob 67, no. Who could forget Bob 67?
Bob.
Bob. Bob. Ooh. Bob.
Ooh, I don't actually
I
know
don't
why
forget
either.
Bob. No, I don't. That's literally the only bit I
I
know.
don't.
I wasn't. That wasn't the kind of music that I listened to back
No,
in the
I
day.
was the right age group, but I didn't listen to it.
I think I know it better these days than I did back then.
Uh-huh.
I was too busy learning all the lyrics to Barbie Girl, if I'm honest.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. And the rest of the album, because
Yeah, it's
I
a
was
good album.
I was that kind of
Me
child.
too. Oh, okay, no, sorry. That's I just remember because I was really into Aqua, and like the most popular boy in my class was also super in Aqua.
Really? You
And-
had popular people in your class who were into
Yeah,
Aqua. Oh,
we're
boy.
European. Don't forget.
Of course.
It was okay, but because of
I was
course
so cringe.
we could like bond over it. I must have been like, what was it like?
They are Bobby
10.
girls in their
Yeah.
Bobby world.
Life's fantastic.
Oi, what's going on here? You can't touch my hats. Leave my moustache alone. Use your imagination and solve this casing.
Yes.
As you were.
Anyway, I just remember a lot of girls getting really bitchy with me because I had no interest in the guy, but I was just befriending him because we liked the same music. I like girls even at age 11.
Yeah.
When it came to their boy crushes, they could be horrible.
Vicious. Yeah. Yeah, no, at that age I was still in an all-girls school and it was nightmarish. But at least there was no boy competition.
Mm.
Not that it would have affected me, because although I didn't know about the gay people, because, you know, of that law over here, I genuinely didn't really
Still
even
so-
realise people could be gay properly
Mm.
until, yeah. Not to mention my mum was like, I don't mind gay people, but not in my family, thank you very much. Oh, okay, just say you're a homophobe and done with it, okay? Anyway, yeah, I liked my aquarium cassette tape a lot. I used to play it all the time.
Mm.
Anyway. Section 28, yeah, oh, so gross.
It's absolutely vile.
Really
Meanwhile,
disgusting.
I mean, keeping this in mind as well, like, sorry,
Mm.
like, age 11, the books I was given were all about already, like, you know, the gay, trans people. It was all included in
Yeah.
in those books I had.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Which is wonderful. Like, I remember literally when I was, and when I say a child, I mean, I think I was about 5 or 6. My mum gave me a book about how mummies and daddies have babies.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't tell me herself. She just gave me a book and let me sort it out by myself.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I was really young and this book was illustrated. It had, like, pictures. I saw a lot of stuff. But I wasn't allowed to know that gay people existed.
Yeah. I was,
And also, I think this book had been illustrated in the 70s because everybody had a lot of curly black hair in a lot of places. And I don't know why that has stuck with me for like 35 years. And I cannot, okay? So much black hair. So curly. But anyway. Where were we?
I think
Oh,
I was
yeah.
about to read this line.
But I didn't know about.
No. The gays.
Yeah.
It's crazy. To be honest, I just remember age 4, being very annoyed that I couldn't, just marry my female bestie. I was like, but I don't want to marry a dude. I want to marry To be honest, we could.
I
Like,
remember
soon enough, but
like saying to my mother that I thought other girls were really pretty, and she was like, well, other girls can think that girls are pretty because that's how girls work, but you know, boys aren't allowed to think boys are pretty, but girls can think girls are pretty. I was like,
yeah.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Because it wasn't just pretty aesthetic. It wasn't like
Oh,
in
yeah,
an
no.
asexual kind of this person is pretty way, the way your mother was using it
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
It
Like,
wasn't very
yeah.
not it.
Mhm.
Despite her blatant homophobia. Yeah, girls being
girls.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals all dressed in black, you see? Yeah.
Oh, I heard that.
Uh-oh. I got... Oh, it's Gregson! Inspector, good morning!
I suppose I ought to thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to the scene before it was disturbed, at least.
Hello. Excuse my face.
Oh.
So rude.
Why does it every single time?
Every
say-
single time, because you need to select it, because that's just how OBS is.
It's just being rude.
Whee! Now you do realise that you're only dragging that one image and not the entire group,
Yeah.
right? So, oh, I see. His poor fish.
I hate this fish. I hate this regenerating.
You're just mad that you can't have it.
Yeah!
You're mad
Fuck
that
you.
you don't have a regenerating
Bullshit! I don't
fish.
need bags of holding. I need whatever the fuck he has going on here. Infinite fish and chip.
I just want his potatoes, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I just want the potatoes. And if I could peel the batter off the fish, that would be excellent too.
Yeah, you
I
can
mean,
have
not that I
the-
don't like fish, but I'd rather have the batter and the potatoes.
I only want the batter if it's like the Dutch batter.
That is better batter. A bit of better batter. Butter. You know, his head is built like a potato and I've never noticed before.
I mean,
That's just because he's British, isn't it?
I was gonna say, he just looks British.
We all look like potatoes.
It's okay, you can be elves now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're on another Rings of Power kick there and
Ah!
I'm not letting you. I am not. The last time you started on about that, you talked at me for over half an hour. And I'm not doing it again, do you hear me? I will not have it.
You're the one who called them potatoes.
Yeah, I am the one who called them potatoes, it's true. But I didn't want to talk about it longer. Shame you let the two rogues get away, mind.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
I thought you'd assigned extra men to the beat around here, Gregsy. Now look what's happened. Hurley's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty. Oh.
Your ladyship! No one told me you were coming!
Look what you're doing to those poor potatoes. You don't deserve them.
I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see he has the very best medical care.
Well, I'm sorry.
Of course, your ladyship, the very best doctors in the capital attending to him as we speak.
And I don't think it's Runo's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's
I
job.
mean, she's alright about that one.
She is. ABAB.
Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am, as you say. Oh, Bob's a bust. The gent in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that. The best doctor's losing to caffeine. Yep,
Caffeine.
caffeine.
Would you believe it? He's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change.
Oh, where are me manners? Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you'd like some juice. Some nice, refreshing fruit juice.
Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Gregsy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me, if you'd like some.
Glug. Glug, glug, glug.
Time for me to drink some tea.
Ah, lovely. So very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship.
I don't even recognize him like this. I'm gonna guess these both are sucking up to her because he wants to be in the books.
Yes.
But also might be a little bit of a parental kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just, because I have to, assuming he's going into the parental, you know,
Yeah.
young lady.
Let's ask him about her ladyship,
Yeah,
shall
let's
we?
do that. But now I want juice.
Oh, I literally asked you yesterday. I asked you,
And
do
I
you
was
want
like,
me to buy juice? You went, no.
I don't want the sugar right, but I want juice. I want juice.
I couldn't help noticing, Inspector.
Well, out with it, sunshine.
Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris.
What's the sauce, Sonny? I'm a copper and we don't go in for favouritism.
Uh-huh.
But he's right. You do treat us differently.
It's because of those Adventures of Sherlock Holmes stories, that's why.
Oh,
I crop up in 'em, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson.
Oh, well yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's.
what did you write about the Inspector, Iris?
I don't remember really.
It was one of Sholmes's lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders, is how he put it.
Oh, did I write that?
Oh my god.
And you know what that one line did for me, eh? The very next month, my pay doubled! Doubled, I tell ya!
Uh-huh. Ooh, that's amazing!
All because everyone at the yard reads them. They read all the Sherlock Holmes stories. They've even set up a fan club for me.
Of course, that explains everything. It was around that time that you became such a toady to me.
Can you blame me? All it'd take is one bad word from you and Sholmes could change his tune about me. Gregson? No. The great detective will say he's getting quite overrated these days. Think what would happen to my salary if that came out in print, eh?
Valid, my dude.
Right.
Fucking valid.
Yeah. The whole thing gives me the willies. I can't tell you how many nights of sleep I've lost to worrying about it.
But that would never happen, Gregsy.
Every month when the new Rands magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages.
Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves.
Glug, 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 glug.
Oh, lovely.
Not very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship.
Tea. Total. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, I
I'd
wasn't
probably
prepared
save
for
you
that.
all from that one. You know, let's talk about the investment. Oh no! Why did it do this to me? Okay. Why can't I just cancel this? This is the worst. I just realised it's horrible. It's been long enough that I don't remember the lyrics that was written to it.
What lyrics?
Investigation. You know the Flash animation back in the oldie days? Like the Final Fantasy... Oh.
No.
Oh. Well, time for the investigation.
Yay!
So, how's the investigation going, Inspector?
Nothing to it, really. Very simple case, this. There's some very definitive evidence. Too much tea. We're just about to charge that diver we arrested last night, in fact.
Oh, better be careful. There might be caffeine in that tea.
I think there might have been.
A special brew.
I think that's Sholmes' problem.
Gina, you're going to charge her?
That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow.
This is always going so quickly. He's like, hello.
Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're kind of arresting her bestie, you dumbass.
Your ladyship, as much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid.
Ah, I see. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you?
What the?
And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you?
How could you? How? How could you possibly know that?
I had a feeling, that's all.
Remind me never to try to keep a secret from Iris. She already told you, like, you know. So, you've arrested the two men who shot Mr. Sholmes, have you?
Well, yes. They were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat.
Oh, really now? And Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison.
She should be. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key from the jailer, of course.
Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition? What?
Well, we don't know what his condition is. We couldn't see him.
How the fuck would he know?
Caffeine. Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential.
Also, to step back for a second, is the Final Fantasy tribute flash animation I was talking about.
I don't know it.
It's old. In 4 days' time, I think it might be old enough to vote.
Well, I don't know it. That's dismal. In what country?
Oh. Old country to 18.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I think
Drinking on the yarn, you're not allowed to do some.
that's true. Well, that's dismal. I don't know it.
Well, I know he's being operated on at St. Sinner's. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know.
For a second there, she went a bit jolly hockey sticks, didn't she? Sorry about that. I'm terribly sorry, you lady. Too much caffeine. That's my problem. I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's the hospital's policy. No visiting at all.
I don't hate Gregson.
I mean, I think Gregson is supposed to be alright. He's just... I mean,
Phoenix Wright cops can be. I mean,
yeah.
We also have Gumshoe.
Yeah, we do have Gumshoe.
Although, is he actually a cop or
a detective? Isn't he? Or is Gumshoe a private detective?
No, he's just a detective. I
No,
don't think he's a private one. So
Inspector
he is a
Gregson
detective.
is also technically a detective rather than an actual cop.
No, these Bobbies on the other hand.
The Bobs here. He's also English. Yeah, that's true.
That's
we
true.
are all evil.
Yeah. But I will fight anybody who hates Gumshoe, so if we ever get to those games, do not. This is really why I want to play the Miles Edgeworth games.
Yeah.
It's not about him.
No.
I just like have more Gumshoe content. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh!
The bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. He's lost a fair bit of blood.
Wow, there was no blood.
Yeah.
I think he is being a pig baby and faking it.
That's true.
Oh no.
He didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so, but an hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Sholmes pipe down.
Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know?
Are you sure? Well, anyway, he's having emergency surgery right now. They gotta stop that bleeding.
I mean...
Well, I mean, if he's been, like, caffeinated up and unable to go under for the last 2 hours, he's probably just bled to death.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, if they're trying to stop it, he's dead now.
It was his personal bag of fake blood. He does keep one of those around. I'm sure of it. Failing that was just the bong water. He doesn't change it very often. I hope that was a funny joke. I have literally no idea what it looks like.
You're cool.
I'm a loser, you know.
But he will be alright, won't he? They'll be able to make him better.
Oh, of course, your ladyship. It'll be right as rain before you know it.
Really? How do you know?
How do I know? Well, because, of course... oh, yes, because Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective. That's why.
You better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again. Not caffeine.
Oh dear. Please, don't die, Hurley.
I'll report to your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of the operating theatre. Oh, yeah, there's something I was supposed to talk to you about, actually, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes, what is it?
I've got an important message for you. I'd clean forgot about it until now. I don't think this man has been to medical school.
My important message. I wonder what this could be.
She is a doctor, yeah. She has a doctorate anyway.
Are you going to tell me what this important message is then, Inspector?
Yeah, it's about that young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant.
Dear Susie, is she alright?
She's at the station, isn't she?
She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe.
She's also dead. Like me. Nah, not anymore. She had to head off.
Head off? Where?
What do you think? To Lord Strongart's office, of course. He summoned her. So she's dead now.
Yeah, she's dead. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah. She lost the Pokemon battle, lost consciousness, and she is also at hospital, getting fleeced by Officer Joy. Nurse Joy.
Ah, yes, of course. I'd forgotten about that.
That's what the mice are. One of the whipstocks took her there in a yard carriage after we finished questioning her. But she asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for the return journey and to go and meet her there. Preferably with money. She's got a nerve using Scotland Yard as a bloomin' messaging service.
I see. Well, thank you for passing that on, Inspector.
Officer Joy does sound like a cover name for a strong drug, it's true.
Why did Susie have to go to see the Lord Chief Justice?
We just don't know. She didn't tell me. But I'd better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her straight away. Okay, well, we don't go to prison then.
Gina doesn't matter, I guess.
Well,
examine that man's tuchus.
I don't want to. It's a
All right then, let's see what we can uncover.
Oi, what do you think you're doing, Sunshine? You can't touch anything in here.
Oh, but we were hoping to investigate.
This is a crime scene, for Pete's sake. No touching.
What's the problem, Craigsy? Bruno's a lawyer, you know that.
Yeah, lawyers don't investigate, innit, do they? Oh, I'm ever so sorry, your ladyship. Ever so sorry. The rules and regulations are a thorn in my side. Of course, if Mr. Naruhodo was to have been properly appointed by the accused, that'd be another matter.
The accused?
If you could show me some representation papers, I'd be only too happy to let you nose around.
Did you hear that, Bruno? You need Ginny to sign some representation papers.
Not to be rude, but can't you even write?
All she needs to do is put an X.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah. It looks like presenting the detective here with the correct paperwork is the only way. Otherwise, I can't inspect his Bobby's ass. Look, there's a...
Disappointing.
we can't just slap it without having the correct paperwork. Oh, we can also inspect this one. Whoa! Can we touch his boobs? Yes.
We can touch Bobby's booty.
Gently caress the moustache.
Ooh.
Anyway,
Comb it with the comb off a music box.
we are done here.
Well, let's go see Gina.
Actually, I want to present the presenters.
Oh my.
Can I present it? Hold on. Inspector Gregson, could you give me your opinion about this? Do you think?
We don't tend to share, Sunshine. Not with the general public.
In that case, Gregsy, how about some herbal tea?
Okay.
Glug, glug, glug.
Lovely. So very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship.
You don't mind sharing that then? Alright.
Where does this man keep getting chips? We just don't know.
It's because his salary has doubled, so he can afford all the fish and chip in the world. So he's just showing off now.
For a second there I thought you said his salary has doubled. And I was like, you can't... I mean, you can make chips out of celery.
That's
But
not very
also-
nice.
You can get celery chips.
It just doesn't sound very nice.
Probably not with fish.
Alright, let's go to the prison. Let's check on 4G now.
Time to go to jail.
16th of April.
Local prison, cell 13.
Looks a lot like other
It
prison
does.
cell. Oh, that's where I keep her
Keep her
everything.
stuff,
Wow,
yeah.
It's nice.
Probably took her smoke gun away though.
Hello, Gina. No! Whoa!
No, they
no,
let her
whoa.
keep her smoke gun. Okay.
No, Gina, stop.
Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Hurley and I made.
I wish you would point at me all the time, though.
What are you here for? Ginny?
I have a feeling it's because of us that you've ended up in trouble. So we were thinking that we might be able to help you.
Well, you can't.
Sorry?
You heard. Get lost. Don't be like that, Ginny. I knew you didn't do it. You'd never shoot someone. I just knew you wouldn't.
You think you know me? Pull the other one.
Oh.
You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street. That's how I get by. And if I saw me chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week. Just to see what I could lay my hands on. Get it? That's the kind of person I am.
But Ginny.
I'll be in court tomorrow, they said. Some cove came by before and said he'd be a lawyer for me or the like. Said it was my right or something. But I told him to get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one.
She couldn't be staring at me with any more... Sorry, she couldn't be staring at me any more obviously if she tried.
Why are you being like this, Ginny?
Let's talk about her legal representation. I don't understand, Gina. Why did you send the public defender away?
He wanted me to sign some papers. Representation papers or something like that. It's all going to be rigged anyway, the old trial.
I mean, she's not completely wrong.
Yeah. They'll pin it on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do.
Why do you think that?
Because that's how it's always been for me, growing up in the back slums, my whole life. If you do what the grown-ups tell you, it'll get your mates dragged off by the coppers. Or worse. I've had it happen to me before and all. Been sold out and nearly snaffled on the back of it. You can't trust no one. That's the point. Soon as you do, you're gone to grass. Dead.
Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could...
Forget it.
Ginny! Don't you trust Runo?
Nah, I don't. Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone.
Okay, well, we can try asking her what happened, but, will you let us know what happened, Gina? Last night at the pawnbroker's.
There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. But the old bloke walked in on me and you know the rest. But why, Ginny? Why would you do that? Ain't it obvious the place is full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two? Diving ain't easy, you know. It's a lot of work and half the time you don't even get nothing.
Is that really why you broke into the place? Like, we all know it's not.
No, quite. What?
Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else?
Oh, give it a rest! What'll be the point anyway, eh? Nothing I could say would make a blind bit of difference. Please tell us, Ginny. We'll believe you, whatever it is. Believe me? Don't be daft. You can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the time. And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told some unforgivable lies, I have. What do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies? Mr. Magnus McMuffinson, huh?
Mm-hmm. Unforgivable lies! What did you mean before, Gina, when you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you've told are? Maybe we can help.
Sorry. We're out of time. They're gonna want to question me now. Ginny, please. Oh, yeah. I wanted to give you this. Something to remember me by.
It's not like a...
Isn't that the picture of the cat that was on the desk?
It was.
I thought.
It fucking... No, that's
You
just
sure?
a cat.
It wasn't the
Didn't look
picture
like
of the
a
cat that
wait.
was on the desk.
I'm not so sure now.
It's cute though, whatever it is. But I don't know.
Oh,
Oh.
photographic print of a really adorable cat. Yeah, it was, yeah.
I found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point in me having it.
Yeah, that was on the table.
I wonder what a little photograph like that was doing in a pocket of that overcoat. Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye. Oh, Ginny.
The white cat photograph has been entered in the court record. A photograph depicting a sweet little white cat, obtained from Gina while interviewing her in her prison cell. I actually wanted to check. Court record, that's the one. Okay.
Does it have anything on the back? Yeah.
Oh, that's the logo from the pawnbroker.
Yeah, from the pawnbroker.
Look at the back of this print here. There's something written on it.
13th February, 9 o'clock PM. Article deposited, 1 small box. Loan amount paid, 10 shillings. Redemption deadline, 13th of April, 9 PM.
So this photographic print is a redemption ticket.
13th of February? That could be significant. It was just 2 days before the murder on the omnibus, wasn't it?
That small box. That doesn't tell us much about it, does it?
Bruno, if Mr. McGilded still had the ticket, then presumably he never redeemed the article. So do you think the box might still be present somewhere in the shop?
Okay, so we also had a whole thing about items from the omnibus missing, right?
Well, yeah, but only because they disappeared halfway through the trial.
Yeah, okay, fair. Yes. If it's something Mr. McGilded deposited, we need to investigate, yes. So it's gone from keyed photo to redemption ticket issue from the pawnbroker owned by the victim. Mr. Windybank, even. In the form of some handwritten notes on the back of a photograph. So
I liked the front better.
Can we talk about the cat? This is an adorable little cat. I think it looks a little like Wakahai. I always thought that the cats liked to go up inside under the heated kotatsu blanket when it snowed. Maybe British cats are different. we just don't have heated blankets.
Yes.
Oh, waste of a cute photograph. Yeah, I agree. But at the same time,
Well, I guess we're not gonna get.
no, I mean,
I guess we have to go to the Lord Chief Justice's office and hope that Susato-san
still alive.
is still alive.
British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. Fucking hell. Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow.
Yeah, the cocks are stupid.
Do you think the place is oppressive? I think it's normal.
How so?
I mean, look at that suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you?
Maybe it thinks the same about you.
So, everything is clear with regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust.
Yes, thank you very much.
There they are. Susato-san and Lord Strongheart.
She's not dead.
I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious.
Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland.
Oh, we're being sent away.
Dismissed.
Wait. What did he just say? Your return to your homeland. Susato-san.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo.
What was all that about?
Ah, Mr. Naruhodo. Thank you for coming to collect your colleague.
What's all this about? Why were you talking about Mrs. Sato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow?
Tomorrow? But what about Ginny's trial?
You mean she's been formally charged now? Oh dear.
Returning to your homeland? Mrs. Sato, what's all this about?
Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. It's only me going back to Japan. Your life here can continue just as it has.
That's not what I asked. What happened? Why are you leaving?
It's my father. He's fallen ill.
Oh no!
Professor Mikotoba?
If I may,
Yes, sorry?
you must be the defendant. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe.
Yes, that's right.
My name is Yujin Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yumane University. We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news.
10 days ago, father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown, and it seems he grows weaker day by day.
You are not going to get there in time, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
I don't believe it. Like, how many freaking weeks would it be to
No,
get there?
right?
Like,
Over a month, I'd have thought.
yeah.
But as you're aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50
There
days.
you go.
I thought it would be prudent to hasten Miss Susato's departure as much as possible.
Sounds sus.
Mm-hmm.
Do you confirm this is absolutely the case? Yes, absolutely.
Should just text him, see how he is. I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning.
I can't believe this is happening. Trial.
Whatever will we do in the trial without her help?
Yeah, I know, right? And her book.
And her book. We're absolutely useless without her.
Yeah.
So Gina has been charged. She'll have to appear in court.
Yes, she was formally charged a few hours ago, and the date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow.
No, not even 24 hours later.
It's kind of how they roll when they want
Yeah,
to get their
seems that
conviction
way.
like numbers.
Gina? Ah, the Lestrade girl and murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker. Yes. An all too conspicuous case. I don't even know what that word means. The pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in a panic. No, the yard is overstretched as it is, without wasting time on these open and shut cases.
It's not wasting time. Ginny would never do something like that.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Toilet fucking
Why does he have a toilet flushy handle?
Yeah.
I don't
so
understand.
distressing.
I mean,
I'm gonna guess it's
talk
like
about
a cra-
Sholmes being all like, oh, that's not standard for a walking stick. It's a shovel handle. And this guy's just walking around with a bit of toilet. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a clockwindy cog jobby
Yeah,
thing.
I think you're right.
Part of his character design and stuff, but it's a
Uh-huh.
toilet flushy.
Yes, Lord Strongheart?
In deference of your fine services to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave now.
Okay, bitch.
Of course, Lord Strongheart.
I can't say that, I would ruin her visa, but...
No, quite. Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice.
I don't trust this man.
The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated.
I am still agreeing. I think it was the Yo's theory that this guy got like blackmail on Fanziks.
Fanziks, yeah, I'm pretty sure that this guy
Yeah.
is like the ultimate bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm positive
Mhm.
that Fanziks is I mean, he's a pissant,
Yeah.
but I think he's ultimately on our side.
Yes.
I think. I don't
Yeah.
know. Just by going on character design so far,
Yeah.
I think he's yeah, and I'm still surprised that we're not having to defend him yet.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess they didn't want to do too much of a repeat of the previous
yeah,
game.
I guess it does.
Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. But this guy, I do not trust him. I don't trust any of him. We have far more serious matters with which to contend.
Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday?
Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday.
Yesterday.
That's
Oh yeah, yesterday. It's no concern of yours, though I am sure I need not remind you of that. Yeah, you do actually, because I'm quite nosy, so. In 3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me.
Bye, bitch. There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart.
Which is?
It's Miss Lestrade's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her.
A timely suggestion.
Sorry?
The girl currently has no representation.
But that's not fair. Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial.
Look, it's not like they didn't try.
Yeah, well, they're
Yeah.
assuming. I mean, I think some of the plot does. Dialogue does go ahead, assuming that we did the bare minimum
Ah,
and didn't actually ask her. I don't
yeah.
know. Do not misunderstand me, young lady. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork and a defense barrister will be assigned to the case.
It is because she can't write, is it? Like she's too embarrassed or something. It would surprise me. Like
I don't know. I guess actually it's a good point though. However, the young girl in question has refused that right.
Why would she do that?
A question you would do well to direct at Miss Lestrade. You'll find her at the local prison.
We know.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you. I mean, yeah, exactly. We did already ask, kinda, but I think the game just assumes that we didn't.
Oh, what a day. Gina charged with murder. Suzata's son about to leave.
Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Iris, we must make haste. Haste.
But, Susie, you're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do?
As Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can.
Sounds unhealthy. Thank you, Mrs. Otto. There's a very pensive look.
I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go!
I guess we had to get Susato before we could get Gina.
I mean,
to
that
see
kind
her.
of makes sense.
If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. Ow. I'll just have to do whatever I can as a lawyer.
Sorry.
Speaking of ow,
it's
a good
on
time for us.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to be
No.
till the next to
But
be continued.
It's kind of
So
a nice
before
chunk.
we pick Gina up, let's call it here.
Yeah,
Because it's already almost 10:30.
yeah, exactly.
And you were tired.
I'm tired. You're tired.
We're all tired. Right?
But
Yeah.
thank you very much for joining us again as we continue
Yeah.
with this game. Soon we'll be in court, I suspect.
Yes.
Um,
I still desperately need to know what happened to Omnibus, my beloved.
yeah.
Wee.
Well, we might find out. We also
Yeah.
need to figure out what's on the musical issue.
If you're
We have
wide
to
awake
get
with us, the
Sean's-
coffee kicking in. Well, don't schedule any major surgery, will you? Otherwise, you'll be in trouble.
Yeah.
Nobody got Socket anything for her fictional game birthday.
I hate this game.
I mean, you did get taught how to pickpocket.
I suppose there
Minor
is that.
surgery only. Yeah, exactly. You'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be back hopefully next week with more
Yeah.
Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Do you have anything to share?
I
with
don't. I
us?
never do. Why'd you still ask me that?
I don't know. I don't want to assume.
Oh, thank you, Kinado.
Oh.
We need.
Yeah,
I'll
we
bring
need-
out the bus.
Bring out the bus.
Celebratory bus. Ay, toasty. Ooh, like a marshmallow.
No, I won't put the
Celebratory bus. Woo. Thank you. Huh. Well then.
Thank you,
On that-
Kinado, for the happy non-existent kobold birthday wishes.
Yay.
Let's go to bed.
Thank you
Hmm.
for coming to our stream.
Yes.
Don't forget, keep the omnibus in your heart. I have given up on trying to get it to rhyme.
Ah,
Always remember the kobold motto: live, laugh, objection! And until next time, hope you'll feel well, be well, etc. Good night!
sleep tight. Bye-bye!